So in this video, I will be showing how to factor using the AC method. Now, the AC method can be used when we have a polynomial that's made up of three terms. The first term is ax squared, the second term is bx, and the third term is c. So basically, let's look at our example, which matches this format because it has three terms. Our first term is x squared, our second term is negative 2x, and our last term is a constant, or a number, which is negative 8. So to use this method, we have to write down our coefficients, a, b, and c. So our a, in this case, would be whatever is in front of the x squared, which is 1. Even though we don't see it, it's implied, because 1 times x squared is x squared. Our b is whatever is in front of the x, which is negative 2. And our c is our last term, or our constant, which is negative 8. Great, now that we have our three coefficients, we have to do a times c, which is why this method is called AC method. So we have 1 times negative 8, which is negative 8. So now we use negative 8, and we have to write down all the factors of negative 8. So first, we can just pretend it's regular 8. So we have 1 and 8, and we also have 2 and 4. But since our number is negative 8, we're going to have twice as many factors. So I'm just going to write them again. We're going to have negative 1 and 8, and negative 2 and 4, but we're also going to have 1 and negative 8, 2 and negative 4, because all of these, when I multiply them, are going to give me negative 8. Now, I need to choose one of these pairs. How do I know which one? Well, I have to look at my b. My b is negative 2, so whichever one I choose, whichever pair I choose, they have to add up to negative 2. So let's look at our choices. 8 plus negative 1 is not going to work because 8 plus negative 1 doesn't give me negative 2. 4 plus negative 2 is going to give me positive 2. That's not what I need. This is not going to work either. And if we look at our last choice, negative 4 plus 2, that's negative 2. So we're going to use these two. Okay, so now that we know our pairs, all we have to do is write down our original. Okay, let's copy down the first term again. Now, we're going to split our middle term into two different terms. We're going to use our first number, which is 2x, and then we're going to use our second number, which is negative 4x. And then we're just going to copy our last number. So again, just to go over this, what we did was we split our middle term into two terms based on the pairs that we picked. So negative 2x became plus 2x minus 4x, because 2x minus 4x is going to give me back negative 2x. Okay, now that we have this, let me just rewrite it on top so it looks clearer. So I have x squared plus 2x minus 4x minus 8. Okay, now I have four terms, so I can split my expression down the middle. Two terms on the left, two terms on the right. Now, just looking at the first two terms, I need to factor what they have in common out. So I know that they both have an x in common, so I'm going to factor out an x. So once I factor out the x times what is going to give me x squared, x times x times what is going to give me 2x, positive 2. So if I can distribute just to double check my work, x times x squared, x times 2, 2x. That means I did it right. Okay, well, in the other parentheses, we have to have the same thing. So I'm going to just rewrite whatever I had in the first parentheses. And I need a number out here that's going to give me back negative 4x minus 8. Well, what do I multiply x by to get negative 4x? That's negative 4. Let's check if that works. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. That means I did this right. Finally, I'm going to take whatever these two terms have in common. They have an x plus 2 in common, so I'm going to factor that out. And then I'm going to put in this parentheses whatever is left over, which is x minus 4.